Hey guys, DownfieldComa here, bringing you another episode of Casual Gaming. In this episode, we are going to be playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, just like any other gameplay that I post, it's not so much about the gameplay, but it's going to be about what we are talking about. But before we get into everything else, I want to talk about the game and the gameplay and just give you my personal impressions. Now, this is the first public online game that I was playing. Now, this is the second or third game that I played overall. The first couple of games I played really against just some bots just to get some videos for my Call of Duty Explained series that should be coming out now or very soon thereafter. Now, in this gameplay, you're going to see that we are playing domination, and I don't do very well, and the team doesn't do very well, but I do try to score as many objective points as I can for the team. And if you have ever watched my videos or seen my channel before, you know that I am all about the OBJ. I love playing the objective and doing what I can to make my team win. I'm not a slayer. I've never been a slayer, so I'm not going to get the high kill streaks that many other YouTubers get or those pro players get, but I'm going to do whatever I can to hopefully help out my team get that W. Now, don't believe that we get it in this gameplay, but we will see at the end. Now, that's really all that I want to talk about with this gameplay in general. Now, want to really talk about just some other things that are on my mind about gaming, and it's just kind of the state of gaming as a whole. So, one thing that I wanted to touch on that I'm finding kind of interesting here now in the console world is the fragmentation that is happening in the world of consoles. Now, this is something that we have typically never seen in consoles, but it's something that, you know, we're used to seeing in PCs, because PCs have a bunch of different hardware configurations. They're different hardware manufacturers, different things going on. You can custom build your PC, but on a console, you generally have one choice and one choice only. You have whatever that console is, that's going to be what it is going to be. But now you have the Xbox One and the Xbox One S. Next year, we're going to have this Project Scorpio, whatever the heck that thing's going to be. And on the PlayStation side, we have the PlayStation 4, and now we have the PlayStation 4 Pro that has completely different specs than the PlayStation 4. It has some HDR changes and the possibility of upscaling to 4K or showing true 4K. Just a bunch of different things like that going on. And there's only so many games that are going to be coming out for the PlayStation 4 Pro that are going to be optimized for the PlayStation 4 Pro, and they're going to look different on the PlayStation 4. Now, are you going to have developers here in the near future developing different games or different experiences for the PlayStation 4 Pro versus the PlayStation 4? Sony says no. Sony says that's not going to happen, but we all know, we've seen it before, that the developers get out, they see something, they want to make the game that is going to look the best. And they're going to make a game that looks the best on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, granted, just like anything else, they're going to have to develop a game that looks good on a PlayStation 4, but there's still going to be that fragmentation between the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, when we see the Scorpio come out, are we going to see the same thing with Xbox One, Xbox One S, and then Project Scorpio? I don't know. There's a very good chance that that's going to be the same thing on that side of things. Now, something else that I was talking about with some of my friends, actually one of my best friend, was just really the state of different games that are out and that are coming out in the near future. So, of course, right now we've got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare just came out. We've got Battlefield 1 has been out for a little while. There's a new Halo game surely to be announced and released next year. But the games that are really revolutionary, the games that are supposed to be different and new and be cool, where are those at? Well, we had No Man's Sky that came out not too long ago, but what has it done? Has it revolutionized gaming? No, if anything, it's floundered. From what I understand, there's the possibility of a class action lawsuit against the developers of No Man's Sky because they promised something they're not able to deliver. Now, what does that mean for gaming as a whole? Are we going to have just a bunch of games like Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield? Or is it going to be the same thing over and over again? Right now, it seems like yes, it's just going to be some variation of the same thing over and over and over again. And that bothers me. That really concerns me for gaming, because what happens in a few years when people get tired of Call of Duty? When people get tired of Halo or of Battlefield? What is that going to do for gaming? That really does bother me. You could already see that there's a possibility of people getting bored of the Call of Duty franchise. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, his launch numbers are lower than 50% of what Black Ops 3 was. Now, is this something that's Infinity Ward versus Treyarch? Is this because people like the Black Ops 3 and storyline and not really sure about what Infinity Ward was going to do? Possibly. This is a whole new Infinity Ward. We got to remember that this isn't the same Infinity Ward that gave us Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. These are new people here. This is being head up by different people. This isn't being head up by the same person that gave us Ghosts. These are untested, untried people. And what do we have to look at to really show us what they're capable of, what they're going to do? Is that why this game hasn't delivered so far? Is that why this game has underperformed so far? Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully it's just that. And then again, hopefully maybe not. Maybe that this is finally the death knell of the Call of Duty franchise. That Call of Duty is about to die and we're going to have something new replace it. Is that a possibility? Is that something that might happen? I don't know. But I'll tell you this, that I think it's something that needs to happen. I think we need to have some new and different IP out there. Some new and different intellectual property out there that's going to excite people and get people hyped up and excited to go out and play video games. Now, we do have Overwatch. That's new IP. That's something that's different and cool and seems like we're getting some people behind it. But how long is that going to last? Is that going to have the staying power of Call of Duty and Battlefield and these different games? We got Gears of War. Gears of War 4 is the professional esports teams. They're having some pretty good showing from their tournaments. I mean, they're doing pretty well on their tournaments. So there's a possibility that's going to stay there and pretty high up. I guess what I'm saying is that we need something new in gaming, and we need something new and really exciting, and that is going to get people excited and want to play and out there and buying that game. Because if we don't, then all we're going to have are the same things over and over and over again until those things flounder or die. And then what are we going to have? Now, personally, I hope that Nintendo comes in and really does something wild with their new console. I really hope that they're able to be successful and they bring in some new IP or different IP from what we're used to. But those are just my thoughts and feelings. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts and what's your mindset of the state of gaming as a whole? I'm interested in hearing that. I really am. But we're getting close to the end of this game. 191 to 129 so far. Like I said, they pretty much took control at the beginning of the game, and they did not let go of it. So it's going to end with them having a victory. I definitely did not go positive. I think I went 10 and 22, 10 and 23, something along those lines. It's not nice. It's not cool. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a great day. And as always, mind your own grind. Peace out.